Hello viewers, welcome back. If you're new, thanks for joining us. We are on episode 7 of our road trip adventure around Kenya. Today, we are diving into the world of aquaculture in Kisumu, where opportunities for financial prosperity abound. We'll share insights that can lead you to millionaire status. Join us as we explore the incredible potential of fish farming in Africa and discover why it's a pathway to success worth exploring. So sit back and enjoy this life-changing journey.
Yeah, my name is Nicholas or ATDD. I'm a local guide at Dunga Beach. So Dunga Beach is one of the leading fish landing sites in Kisumu. It is also known for tourism. Normally we receive a lot of very many international and local tourists. Centers of attractions is just the scenery of Lake Victoria. We normally offer boat riding. We also do birding. So to the bird lovers, normally this is the best place to find birds like Papyrus gonoleg, Papyrus yellow warbler. You'll also be able to see the different species of fish that we have: Nile perch, catfish, lungfish, tilapia, and so many species of fish that we actually have. And then the delicacy, the fish itself. We also have got women that prepare very nice fish and ugali. We also offer fishing trips. Perhaps you've been eating fish since you are born. You've never known how we catch fish. Normally, we also accompany our fishermen to see practically how fishing is actually done. Should you want to come to Kisumu to visit Dunga Beach, my contact is 0724662534. That is my contact. It's also my WhatsApp. You can also reach me on WhatsApp through that number. Pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Prawns. Prawns. Yeah.
Shrimps are bigger.
They're bigger.
Shrimps are bigger in size.
That's from rain, the water is taken out.
That's from rain.
Nicholas, can you explain what we are doing now? So,
right now we are going out to feed our fish in the cages, and normally this is a routine that this is a daily routine. We do it every morning at around this time, and then we will do it again in the evening. So the fish is fed twice a day. Yeah. So the cages are just over there, and in a short while we'll be there, and you'll be able to see how we do it.
what are they fed with?
We have got formulated feeds. We have got formulated feed, and we mix it with prawns. This one we're doing because the cost of commercial feeds is so high in Kenya. So we are subsidizing with prawns. So we also use prawns as a subsidize. Yeah.
And I can say one is ground, one is normal.
Yeah. So we normally have got fish grow in different stages, and the feeding habit is different. The feeding habit varies with the stages. So like the powder one, the crushed one, we call this is the starter. This is the starter mash. So starter mash we normally give to fish of between a week, maybe to 2 months, to 1 month old. Then from the second month, we normally introduce what is called growers mash. After that, we go to starter pellet. Starter pellet, normally they are very. This is the size of starter pellet. This is a bit bigger. So normally we have got pellets of 0.5 mm to 5 mm. So the bigger the fish, the bigger the size of the pellet. Yeah. Yeah, Chag Matino. Ada di bola mati sejikalo. Ibrahim que ticho kanya.
Dia ni bara tu bukan ni bukan ni.
Ibu kau ke kanya?
Baku ni.
Agi bira beach ka?
Era video nanti dia bodoh of lokoro. Ada dena.
Hey. Ayi mtenga. So cages are of different sizes. This is the smallest. This is the smallest cage. This is 2 by 2 meters. So this one normally it has 1,500 fingerlings. Yeah, we let us just proceed to the bigger ones. Ini mana? Ini mapel. Ini mapel.
How do you do these cages? These cages are nets?
Yeah, I'm going to explain once we reach there. I'll be able to explain. So Munga same. Masima Munga, masima. Jua make reverse, ndio umeteka yenyewe. Hapo. Yeah. Mira sema. Kokono. So let me just step out and explain. So this is how a fish cage looks like. This is a 5 by 5 meters, 5 by 5 meters cage by 3.5 meters down. So the size of this cage normally contains 5,000 fingerlings. We normally get fingerlings from the hatcheries. We have got different hatcheries in Kisumu County. Once we get the fingerlings from the hatcheries, normally we bring them here, and you will notice that we have got 4 layers of net. The first net is the one that you are seeing. This is the cover net. Actually, it is a predator net, just to prevent the birds from accessing the cage and maybe eating the fingerlings. Then we have what is called the upper net. The upper net looks more or less the same like a mosquito net. Normally, it is the one that is placed at the top so that the fingerlings cannot escape. So we use it for a period of like 2 months. Then we introduce another net, which is normally the mesh size is normally equal to the one that we have used to cover our cage. Inside there, it will also take like 2 months. Then we now introduce them to the final net. The final net normally is between 2 inches to 2.5 inches, the one that I'm holding here. So the reason for removing fish from all those nets to the final net is that the final net now will allow good circulation of oxygen, and then apart from feeding our fish with artificial feeds or formulated feeds, they'll also be able to get natural feeds like the planktons and other small fish like sardines, like the prawns. So that is why we allow them to finally grow in the bigger net. So cage construction is not that difficult. We buy metal. It is called black pipe. It is very heavy. The gauge is very heavy because this place is normally we experience very high tides, so the material has to be very, very strong. It is fabricated locally, and then we get the drums just to suspend it from water. Then we tow it to this place, and then normally the feeding program starts on the 3rd day immediately after stocking the cages. Normally we start the feeding habit normally changes with the sizes and the sizes of the fish. So for the first month, we normally feed them what is known as the starter mash. Then we move to a grower's mash. Again, we move to starter pellets, that is 0.5 mm. We go to 1 mm, like that, up to the final stage where we now feed them the bigger particles of feed, that is 5 mm. So this is a process that we do for 9 months. We do feeding for 9 months. Then after that, we start harvesting. I have mentioned that we normally stock 5,000 fingerlings, but again, normally there is normally there is a 20% mortality rate. So when we stock this cage at 5,000 fingerlings, we are very sure of harvesting not less than 4,000 fish. So 4,000 fish will translate to about, averagely the fish will sell at around 200 shillings, and that translates to about 800 Kenya shillings. The cost of a cage is the cost of the cage plus the cost of production, the cage itself, the nets, the feeds, all expenditure put together normally is around 380,000, close to 400,000. So at 9 months, it's like you've made a profit of around 400,000. It's a good business venture because currently we don't have enough fish in the lake, especially from capture fisheries. So I will just encourage fellow Kenyans to try investing in cage fish farming. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Wow, that was brilliant.
So all the cages around have been stocked with tilapia, but personally, I like trying new things. So inside this cage there is no tilapia. Inside this cage we have got catfish, and I want to see. It's like
Experiment.
I want to see if they can grow, and if they can also give me some profit. So inside here we just have catfish. Normally they're also very funny. When we start the engine, you will see them all coming up. You just start that engine. They are used to that sound. Mora. You see? Now they are all up.
They know it's time to feed.
It's time to feed. Yeah, we can proceed to the next cage.
So all the black stuff we see in all cages?
They're all cages.
There's a lot of them.
Yes. There's so many, but in my farm I only have got 11. We have got four farms here. Hello? Sawa. Wala kama namuga. Si choco. Inside here we have got tilapia of 6 months, 3 months to go.
And do these cages move around?
They don't move. I'm going to explain that. They don't move. Why they don't move? You see, when you come, you see that
Yes.
that rope.
Yes.
That rope has been suspended to a block.
Okay.
That's got some weight. Maybe,
Anchor.
Yeah.
Wait.
So normally we make the blocks outside.
Okay.
You cannot lift it one person. Maybe you have to be four.
Wow.
You lift it into the boat.
Okay.
Then we attach that rope. When we reach here, we
Sink.
throw it.
Okay.
So it has gone up to
Go to the ground.
the ground.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
What's the
So
depth?
that they can just move within that circumference, but they cannot move away.
And how do you change? How do you change the nets? Does someone dive in, or how do you?
We just, in fact, these ones are very active. These ones are about 4 months old. So how we change the nets? We just normally, even in everything that we do, that is why we have the drums.
Yes.
So we just walk around,
Okay.
and including harvesting, we just walk around and pull the net. Yeah.
And what's the depth of the net?
Hello. Hello.
On a canoe, how long will it take you to come here from the shore?
How long will it?
Take you to come here and feed them from the shore?
How long as in?
On a canoe?
On a canoe?
Yes.
On a canoe, just like 10 minutes.
Wow. That distance?
Yes. Look at that. Are a bit bigger.
They're not as excited.
In fact, in fact, even right now, if you are to harvest, they are ready.
Wow. That's big, that one.
That's big. That is 4 in 1. They're like these ones 4, these ones together. That is 4 in 1. It also belongs to somebody else. It doesn't belong to us. That one is a big investor.
Big time.
That's a big investor.
Wow.
What's the depth?
The lake at this point is about 4.5 meters deep. Then normally the nets are 3.5 meters deep. So there's some allowance that the net does not go to the bed. It hangs 1 meter high. These ones are 4 months. We are still using the second. We are now using the second net. Now you can clearly see the upper net.
Yes.
The blue one. Chakiwai, kachacha. These ones you will not be able to see. They are still very tiny. Maybe these ones are less than a week old. This should be their 6th day.
And how long will this structure stay for?
It can stay for like 3 years.
Wow.
With minor repairs. 3 years. After the third year, we start doing some major repairs.
And what makes it get repairs?
The net can get torn.
Okay.
The metal can actually rust and split into two.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you know when the net is done?
Normally we check. We do
Everything check.
normally like on a monthly basis. We open the cover net to check the nets.
Someone dives in.
We don't dive. We just stand on the cage. Then we lift the net up. Yeah. Very, very active.
But these ones are quite big.
These ones are close to harvesting.
They look like tilapias.
Just tilapia. Kalau gini nggak sudah kemana? Kata konya itu banyak tahu.
So all your cages have fish.
Yes, all our cages have fish.
So you have.
And they do not all belong to me.
Okay.
I only have got 2.
Okay.
The rest belong to individuals, investors. Yeah, investors just like you.
How much is it to invest if you?
It's 380,000.
So if I put in 380, how much do I get back?
800,000 for the
After 9 months.
after 9 months.
Then after that,
For that you stock again.
stock again.
Yeah.
With how much?
The cost of production will go down by almost a half, meaning around 230. Because now you already have the cage, the structure here.
And if you were to invest, let's say I get somebody who is local to be the main person doing it. Is that how it works? Or you have to come through the board of management?
It's not something difficult. Because I've told you that all these cages, only two are mine. The rest belong to individual partners. Yeah.
So they partner with you?
Yes. As in, I'm paid to take care of the cages, but the fish is actually his. This is the biggest. This is 8 months. This one we are harvesting next month. Yes? Just a bag. Just a bag. You see the feeding explain.
What are some of the risks and what are some of the mitigation processes that?
Risks, number one,
Yes.
it only happened once this year in March.
Okay.
There was massive fish death. A lot of fish died.
Okay.
Risk will also be in terms of, once I get fingerlings from the hatcheries, I raise them here before I
Introduce them to the other section.
introduce them to the other cages. So that one is a week old. These two are 1 month old. That one is 2 months old. Can you see how they are eating?
Yeah.
You just see some small bubbles.
Ah, yes.
Huh? Donc, bora saya toka pedo. Bora mi bika why di pedo kata cha. Sadia yun. Ami yung. Give me that food. Yeah.
Kena rugi ka mga. Ha? Kundo kena rugi. Aduh, ini dah lalu nggak ada. Ini dah itu.
Ay. The food.
Asa ba toka pedo? May matino din mo. Ah, kora bibito mo yan pedo. Ah, mato pedo.
Mau maro kini dah bumuteri.
Ah, dede na maro pedo. Maro no kada kina yiti mo. Being developed, and we are told that in the near future,
Taxation will come.
will come a lot of permits will be required. Currently it's just the BMU that is still
Managing everything.
managing the issue of cage fish farming.
Wow.
Vamos y sin censura, yo te hago todo a ti dulzura. Que para eso vente yo solo cuéntate. Y si tú quieres te pone a buscar. Es como tú lo mueves, rapa, pam, pam. Haciendo locura en la mañana. Si alguien te pregunta no ha pasado nada. Solo amaneciste en mi cama.
This cannot be done in an ocean because the waves are bigger.
I don't know, but I did 2 cages in Mombasa. I did 2 cages for Kenya Marine and Fisheries Research Institute. So they were actually looking if it can be viable in the ocean. I haven't
Have the feedback.
I haven't gotten a feedback yet. This one still is 3 months old. The feeding habit is different.
And was this mode of farming introduced to you by someone, or did you guys come up with it?
It was introduced to us by we learned it from Uganda. Yeah.
So the Ugandans are the ones who started this mode of farming.
But it's not them. I think they might have also copied it from either China or Israel. It's being done a lot in China. Yes.
This aspect of Chinese and fish coming in here, how does the government regulate that? They don't regulate it, or how is that not affecting our market? Right?
It is affecting our market. And then at one time we were speaking with some government officials, and they told us that it is actually very hard to bar them from bringing in their fish, because we also have products that we want to sell to them. So if we bar them from bringing in their fish, then it's like we will not be able to trade.
That means the government then has to make a means that the local farmers can produce more and
Yes.
reduce their price
Yes.
to.
But the current government, we are told that they're not in very good terms. China, it's like they have started putting some regulations, like the number of, the amount of fish that cannot come.
You just change the rope on this one.
Yeah, just on the new rope. This is actually also very big. 8 months. Those are also very large.
Hagamos jueguitos que de chiquito no pude hacer. Dale, bésame.
Nakataka ini masuk. Oi, kita cuma kamar korban. Hah? Kita jadi gimana?
For him, he doesn't use any fuel.
Yeah, he doesn't use fuel. Even us at times we just down it. But not times of road.
And what of the hippos and the crocodiles when they come to these cages?
We've never experienced hippos and crocodiles coming this far. Normally, those two animals normally they like living along the shore. Along the
Ile ni Mount Elgon.
Mount Elgon hata wezi ona.
Ile ni mountain gani?
That is Maseno. That is Maseno. Those
Those are hills.
Those are hills. That is Maseno. Actually, it is Maseno. Where Maseno is?
Even the ones in the background.
Yes, they are in Canada. That's what happened in Western sasa. One of these is Kisumu County, which is somewhere there. Then Kisumu County, then Mabei County. All of this is This place was actually almost becoming an island.
Okay.
She's washing stuff where you are supposed to go.
Nani? Wewe. Nyaluoko. Madam. Wadi ketu, wadi ketu yekani. Wadi ketu yekani, wadi ketu. Nasema weka hizo vitu vizuri.
Unaleta hapo.
Siboti nakuja hapo. Itu ya biar betul kelak. Boleh jangan pakai kanina aku ni coba luar. Since this is also a type of net. Actually, this is called a gill net, and normally gill nets are of different mesh sizes. This is 4.5 inches. Normally, we have from 4 inches to even 8 inches. This is actually, it catches a medium-sized fish. So they are just they're just mending them so that we can actually go and cast them again. Najua hizi vitu. Najua hizi vitu. Uone mtu akitumia kiburi kidogo na kufanya. Mkanda lao. Wewe piga nature, tutapata kupiga nature. Usipige kwa